Recognizing and inspiring young leader aged 35 or younger in Canada's printing industry, this year's Emerging Leader of the Year Award is presented to Brad Ranson, Business Development and Regional Sales Manager of Western Canada of Komcan. Brad started his print career at the age of 15, working on a saddle stitcher for a printer in the Greater Toronto area. After 2 summers, he started with Komcan of Georgetown, Ontario, assisting with installations and removals. After graduating high school, Brad was in charge of running the parts department, and in January 2018, he began his current role of business development and Western Canadian sales. Brad is the 3rd generation of his family to be in print and says he was attracted to the industry by his father, who held a similar position for most of his career. Brad studied economics at the University of Guelph. Please join me in welcoming Brad.
Thank you, everyone. I'd like to begin by first of all thanking Miss Ellis down here at the front table. Lifetime Komcan customer, Komori customer, thank you very much. As well, I believe to my right, David and Jay. Congratulations, guys, as well as Mark. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Brad Ranson, and I'm in charge of sales for Southwestern Ontario and Western Canada for Komcan. To start, first of all, I'd like to thank my dad over here to the left. Without him starting this business and in the same role that I am today, this wouldn't have been possible. So if everyone could please give him a round of applause. And secondly, I'd like a bigger round of applause for the lady 2 seats over to his left, my wonderful mother, who as much as he did twice as much. Of course, my girlfriend Julia over there also. Komori America, Jackie made the trip today. Thank you, Jackie, for making the trip up. As well as Wendy and Ron, who joined us from Komcan also. Thank you, guys. In the short time in this industry, I've found that my favorite moment is when people ask me, what do you do for work? And when I answer I'm in this print industry, they look at me like I'm a milkman or something. Something that shouldn't exist, something that's not taking place anymore. They're surprised that someone young like me could work in an industry where all they can remember of a printing press is a newspaper. My favorite part about this is being able to look around whatever room you're in, pointing, whether it's a cereal box, a menu, and saying, this is stuff that's still printed. All of a sudden, that one person can realize how big of an impact print has on everyone's daily life. People outside the industry don't understand that passion is still here. And as technology advances and people are reading news on their phones, people are taking print for granted. This is the lack of exposure we see that is not drawing the next generation into this industry. We already have many great people. Chris introduced me here. We have Brett from Elmer in the back over there. There's already many great young people in this industry, but there needs to be more. Personally, when someone asks me that question, what I do for work, I make it my mission that when they leave that conversation, they know more about the industry and they know how big of an impact it has on everyday life. Now, for most of us in this room, we all chose to attend this evening. So there's not a lot of us here that are in the category of saying print is dead. As a young person in this industry, you see it all too often going around to print shops where you have someone telling you print is dead, why are you in this industry, why are you here? I think that this is probably the most uneducated opinion you can have on this industry. Print's changing. Jay said it before, print's changing. It's not dying, it's changing. But everything else is changing also. Yes, there's no disputing that offset has declined in the past 5 years, but look at the growth of inkjet and digital. It has more than replaced what it was. These are some of the changes that we all consciously make daily. Choices of convenience that make our lives easier. This is what happened with the newspaper. All of a sudden you could read news on your phone. You're not going to go pick up a newspaper anymore. But with something such as packaging, direct mail, this isn't something that can be replaced by digital. Before ebooks, your only option was to buy a physical printed book. Print had a monopoly on that market. Now, you've got more options. You can read an ebook, same with a magazine. You can download the online version. So with those new versions, there's obviously going to be some consumers that switch to this new medium. But there's still going to be the majority of them that are with print. And that's why we are all still here tonight. No matter what the platform, print is still strong, and it's getting better, more efficient, more reliable, and better quality. And that's why we're really here tonight, to celebrate under the spotlight, not, for example, myself and Mark as suppliers here, but for all the printers here that are producing this great work that have made this night possible. To finish, I'm going to leave you guys with a little story here. I'll never forget this story. It was when I was in high school, and I remember talking to my dad. And I remember laughing at him, thinking that I was smarter than he was, that he was the idiot, right? Like everyone does. And I remember looking at him saying, I'm never going to get into this print industry. What are you doing? This is insane. And he looked at me dead in the eyes and he said, until a cereal box is made of LED panels, there will always be print. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Thank you, Brad.